Hello YouTube, Brad Goodspeed here. I just wanted to share something else here on my channel. Thanks to everyone who's been dropping by and leaving comments since I started posting Halloween content after Halloween this year. I produce a lot of content that goes on the internet in different places, but I've decided to keep YouTube kind of almost exclusively for the haunt stuff, just to keep it from getting confusing. But the one thing that I haven't brought here to YouTube for a variety of reasons is the backstory for my haunt, which I put a lot of work into, and I'd like to get all your feedback on. There's all kinds of reasons I'm not bringing it here, one of which is that it was actually designed to be a hoax, sort of a hoax, and I don't want YouTube, there's so many viewers, I just don't want people actually becoming convinced of the hoax or something like that. The hoax was designed very specifically for the people who live in the neighborhood that I live in. I live in a part of Toronto that used to be its own town before Toronto grew to envelop it. But a long time before that happened, the town was abandoned. Now, this happened strictly for economic reasons, but what I did is I went down to the local historical society and I gathered lots of photos and information and documents, and I fudged the story because I wanted this area where I live and people who would come to my haunt to have its very own ghost story, just to give the haunt a theme and cohesion, so I could sort of plan what I was doing, and so people would have some kind of, feeling when they're walking into the haunt, like they're already scared, like they're already anticipating something because they've heard the story. So what I did is I wrote a story, I assembled all this material, and I produced a short 6-minute long mockumentary that I worked really hard on social media to get out there. We used all kinds of different techniques, distributing flyers at local summer fairs. We used Facebook and Twitter and all kinds of different methods to get the story out there, and it took some work. But leading up to Halloween, we actually had quite a number of people who had seen the story. Many bought the story. Lots of people bought the story. It was my intention when I made it that people would look at it and go, "Oh, that's cool, it's almost convincing." I thought maybe we'd fool one or two people, but that people would really just look at it as a, sort of like a Blair Witch style marketing campaign, that people would be like, "Oh look, they're trying to make us think it's real, isn't that clever?" But no, lots of people thought it was real, like lots of people. In fact, during the haunt, I always worked the outside, the lineup, just to keep people kind of entertained, and I let all my friends stay inside and do the scaring. And I overheard a lot of people in the lineup who were really convinced of the story, talking to each other about it before going in, about what happened in Port Union in 1921. And since the whole haunt was themed based on this story, people were overheard walking through the haunt saying things like, "Oh look, like that's from this part of the story," or that's like when they were in Russia, and So anyways, I'm not bringing it here to YouTube, but I'm going to post a link below. All you have to do is just click on that. It's for my haunt's website. The video at the top is not the one I'm talking about. That's for the haunt video. If you haven't the haunt video, if you haven't seen that, please do watch that. But just scroll down a tiny bit and you'll see the origin story. Again, it's only 6 minutes long, but I work in the film and television business, so I tried to make it, pretty high quality and convincing. So I hope you'll enjoy it, and then please leave your comments here, and because I'd love to hear them. Just a very quick shout out to all the YouTube haunters who have been very supportive. Thanks so much for all the comments you've left on the videos. And I just wanted to, say that long before I started posting Halloween content here on YouTube, I've been enjoying all the content that many of you have been putting out there. I've learned so much from watching you guys and learning about how to build props and how to make my own masks and how to, do all these things. So thanks again. Hope you enjoy this, and I look forward to your feedback. Talk soon. Bye.